Hi, my name is Nathan and welcome to Your Come Up, where on Your Come Up, we talk about all topics that help you come up. Business, finance, personal, spiritual, and physical. And today we're going to talk about some toxic relationship quotes. Whether you're in a toxic relationship, don't want to be in one, trying to get out of one, or know a friend who's in one, or just want to have some fun with it. Hopefully get the mess about toxic relationships with these quotes. But with that being said, let's get to it. At some point, you'll realize it's not enough to turn the page. You have to close the whole book. A friend who stands with you in pressure is more valuable than 100 ones who stand with you in pleasure. Set boundaries and standards. Not everyone who wants to be in your life deserves a place. Also, before I go any further, I'd like to give a shout out to today's sponsor of this video, Rated Comics and Yapix Web Design and Graphics. Also want to elaborate, the reason why I'm doing this video is because me, at one point, I was in a toxic relationship. Heck, I was in a toxic marriage. I'm not just some bold dude on the internet just speaking about this. And then again, I am kind of. But I also want to shed some light. So if you want to hear more about the toxic marriage and how my marriage was a dumpster fire and what I learned from it, I'll put the card on top and also link in description. But let's continue on with the content. When the pain of loving them is greater than the joy of loving them, it's time to move on. Who can, why you gotta be so relatable? Some of the most poisonous people come disguised as friends and family. I could definitely attest to that. I've just recently witnessed or endure a very litigious situation with a family member of mine. I'm not gonna go into that. That's another subject for another day, but that is so true right there. You lose a bit of yourself when you love someone who doesn't care about losing you. I was told by someone very wise, it's hard to be in love and wise at the same time. Stop giving them more chances to hurt you. Don't be mad at someone for cutting you with the knife you put in their hand. Think about that. Know the difference between giving up and realizing you deserve better. If you know that you've been the best to that person and they still choose to leave, let them. Chances are they may come back, and I wouldn't accept them back if it were me. That's just me, but I'll leave that up to you. You almost texted them, didn't you? No weakness, only strength. Hey, sometimes you see those TikToks or those reels and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, maybe I should call her. When you feel more drained than inspired, it's not love anymore. You'll never know which is worse, the fact that you care or the fact that they don't. Ooh, that's deep. No answer is an answer too. Listen to what they don't say. It's not about what they say. It's also what is not being told and what's not being said. It's easier to build up a child than it is to repair an adult. Damn, that's kind of deep. Breakups hurt, but losing someone who doesn't respect and appreciate you is actually a gain, not a loss. Don't change yourself to make someone love you. Be yourself and let the right one fall for you. You must find the courage to leave the table if respect is no longer being. Thinking that they will change after they repeatedly showed you they won't means it's time to move on. And before I go any further with the video, I'm an author of 4 books, link in description. Back to the content. One of the first steps in freeing yourself from a gaslighting relationship is to acknowledge how unpleasant and hurtful you find this emotional apocalypse. While you can't control someone's negative behavior, you can control how long you participate in it. They stab you and pretend they are the one that's bleeding? Get out of here. If you don't heal what hurts you, you'll bleed all over the people who didn't cut you. You remind me of a penny, two-faced and not worth much. Toxic people, and my ex-wife included, may try to isolate you from the rest of the world, making them the only one you have, and that's why you leave a toxic relationship. You have to rebuild the connection with the support network. Find people that you can be vulnerable with or share your stories with or share your struggles with, your concern, and ask them for advice. Sometimes a third perspective will help you see a clearer picture. Keep in mind that being happily single is better than being miserable in a relationship. Stop worrying if you will never be able to find another one as good as them. I mean, that's why you think you're leaving in the first place, right? Start practicing self-love when you love yourself enough. It will be easier to cut off the people that aren't good enough. Stop making excuses for toxic partners. If you truly love someone for who they are, will you threaten them to make them stay? Will you keep cheating on them? Will you deliberately try to bring them down? If the answer is no, it's time to stop justifying your toxic relationship in the name of love. And that is the end of the video. Comment below, let me know what your favorite quote was, or comment below, let me know if you want me to do other quotes on different relationships or good relationships, healthy relationships, investing money, just whatever the case may be. And also I want to add, if you want to check out my video, My Marriage Was a Dumpster Fire, here's what I learned from it, how toxic that was and the lessons behind it. It's a very entertaining video in my personal opinion. I'll put the card is up top and link in description as well. Also, if you like the content I'm throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy, don't be stingy. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.